Hello everyone and welcome back. This is Boudica here, and this time we are going to look at mass raiding. Absolutely fantastic tool. So you need to go to dashboard, you need to go to your empire, and then you need to go to raiding. Mass raid, and you're given the screen. Now there's loads of different ways you can do this. So I cover as many as I can. So first of all, I always choose 102% because that's all you need. Even with loss of troops, 102 is it. That's it. Now in Zalenia, the dungeons don't go down in amounts of resources you need or increasing the amount of troops. So it's the same amount of troops from 100% all the way down to naught. So you don't have to record them every day just to up them. You just leave them to run until they finish. So you always do a max carry percent. I do keep the minimum carry of 80%, 25% minimum dungeon completion, and then I leave these alone until I do something else. Now, the mistake that we've all made, and it took me ages to work it out, is this one here is very important. If you start at level 1, it will only fill level 1s in the area. So what you need to really do is start at level 10. Obviously, earlier in the game, you don't want to start at 10. You just go for the biggest you know you can do or that's close to you. So at level 10, max carry rate and everything else stays. This tab here has all the different troops, and this one gives all the different varieties of what can be sent. I just stick to speciality, and that way when you send troops out, it goes to the right dungeon for them. You can either raid once, raid continuously, or raid until, which will then give you a timer for them to be back, which is fine if you're setting attacks or defense, but normally we just do raid continuously. So that done, you send all raids to a level 10. And as you can see, I've got a few raids that need to go to level 10. You then, once it's finished, you go down to level 9 and set it again. 8. And then when all they're done, the lowest I tend to go at this time of the game is 7. Unless I'm specifically doing elementalists or arcanists. And by the looks of it, I've got a lot that go to level 7. And that should be it. Right, the other way you can do it. Sorry. Oh, it's still going. Right, there are other ways you can do it. You can do it where, say, you're defending on C22. So you don't want to send your defence out on a mass raid, but you do want to send your offence out. So you can deselect, choose your offence, still keep speciality because you've got loads of different ones, start on 10 again and go again. Well, obviously we know that that's not going to work because I've just done it. You can do the reverse for if you want your offence home but you want to send your defence out. So it works both ways for that. Now, if you want to send out everything, set all troops on 22. So you got here continent. I've got 5 options. So where's 22? I take 22 out of the mix, which means it won't send any troops out from there when I do my send all raids. It will only send from these 4 continents. Obviously, if you've got more than one continent you're going to be fighting or defending on, you can just take 2 of them out and then just send for those 3. Now, there is another way of doing this, and that is by city groups. And I will be doing a video very shortly on city groups, how to set them up and why they're so useful. As you can see, I have all sorts of city groups in mine, but I just want to send out my C22 off. So that's all I want to send out, and as you can see, all my 22 off are there, and how many idle troops I've got. And obviously SE, which is siege engines, they don't go out raiding anyway. But that gives you an idea of how many you've got that you can send out. So you've got several ways of using your mass raid. You can also, if I click that back on, you can also click in here, off, refresh. Is it if I got to see it? Yeah, I got off. For some reason that's not working. I know we tried this last night and it worked, but I mean that is another way of doing it. But you have several ways of sending them out, or if you just want to do it this way, that you want clerics, they're no good. Crossbowmen, footmen, pikemen, they all hit mountains. You go for speciality mountain and then send them that way. So there's various ways of doing mass raid, stopping some from not going out because you want them for different reasons, and it's all time saving. You don't have to go through every single city, go to commands. Oh no, there's no troops in there. Okay, so no, there's no troops. Right, crews. Right, so we'll go to region, find out where it is. Okay, level 8. Do I have enough to send to a level 8? And it's, no I don't. I've only got 6,000. So you can max that. Oh, you got 50%, so you could send out to a level 8. But rather than doing that for every single city you have, Mass Raid is a great tool. And that is how you use the Mass Raider.